A smile can signal hope and happiness. It can radiate confidence and speak volumes about its owner's health. At Delta Dental of Wisconsin, we are deeply invested in more than 2 million smiles across our state, covering more families than any other dental plan. Our employees help keep our communities healthy, and they take personal pride in ensuring that our benefits are easy to use. But we're more than dental benefits. We have a mission to extend access to dental care. We have an obligation to help improve the oral health of all Wisconsin residents, especially for the youngest and most vulnerable. We champion oral health projects across the state, helping fund nonprofit dental clinics and in-school sealant programs, scholarships to support the next generation of dental professionals, and research to improve the future of dentistry. We are making a difference because good oral health is connected to good overall health. The work we do at Delta Dental gives us all a reason to smile. And behind every smile, we see a story. We're working hard to make sure that every one of those stories has a happy ending.
Well, I think we all understand from a variety of sources that families, particularly in Portage County, are struggling. We do a needs assessment survey. The ALICE report issued by the United Way really reflects that nearly 40% of families are struggling, financially or otherwise. And so the many, many ways in which Delta steps up and takes action to make sure its community is taken care of has been remarkable.
Delta Dental has made a huge impact in Portage County and in the personal lives of families through a fund that they have set up that was made accessible to me. A couple of years ago, I was able to help a family, and they were going through a hard time. They were a great family, and they took excellent care of their children. They took excellent care of their teeth, and all of a sudden, overnight, an abscess popped up. And an abscess is a painful dental infection. So I called the parent, I called the mother, and she shared with me that the family had lost insurance and was going through a very hard time, and they would never leave their child untreated. And I had access to a fund that helped that family through a hard time.
Well, Delta Dental does business throughout the state of Wisconsin. We're fortunate to have many customers around the state. And as a result of that, we're able to carry out our mission, which is to improve access to oral health care for all the citizens of this state. So we look for opportunities wherever we can to give back to those communities that are supporting our business. We think it's the right thing to do.
Delta has been a critical partner in a lot of ways. The technical expertise, the science, learning about best practices through other clinics, all of that valuable information has come back to the team, and so we can build the best dental center possible.
It's really our obligation to give back to the programs and the services that we need to give back to in order to make this a vibrant community. Together, it's really the reason that this is such a unique place to be in.
Oh man, there's been so many good projects, but I think if I have to think back, probably the one that I'm most proud of has been our school-based sealant programs.
When the program started in 2001, we had 70% untreated dental caries rate. And we expanded the program, and now we've seen the decay rate go down to 10% as we have increased that access to care for our kids.
And the reason is because over a period of just a few years, you could actually see an improvement in health, not just in individuals, but in entire populations. So we were making an impact on the entire population of the state with programs like that.
It makes me feel great. We know that the kids are no longer in the dental pain that they were in all those years ago. They have better access to care now. When students are in dental pain, it is a distractor for their thinking process. So it's hard to study and do your math test if all you're thinking about is the throbbing tooth pain. So if your tooth hurts, it's hard to focus on what you're supposed to be doing in class.
Delta's commitment and philanthropy has really made a difference for low-income people in this community in many ways and shapes and forms. And I think their investment helps change the odds for people so that they can do better. And examples of that include its deep, long, and valuable supportive Ascension Dental Center, its leadership in the United Way Pacesetter campaigns, the things it does to support its employees to be part of the community, both through volunteerism, match donations, and more. And certainly CAP has been a beneficiary of that as well in several ways.
Well, my proudest moment here is really a series of moments. And it occurs every time that I see or I hear an employee carrying out the mission and the values that are so important to this organization that really make us special. Whether that's seeing our employees volunteer in the community, Special Olympics, Meals on Wheels, whatever it might be, or when I hear our employees supporting one another on the job, it really helps me understand why it is that we are so different and so unique, and it's the reason I am so proud to be a part of it.